Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to make that hot cake dough to go with the beans. So I'm using my old camera, so I'm keeping my head nice and close to it so you can hear me. We're going to do something it's called the straight dough method. It may be a little bit different than what you're used to, but I'm going to show you how to do it. We're using a KitchenAid stand mixer. You don't have to have one of these, but it makes life a lot easier with a dough hook. So, measurements are going to be vague, because this is one that I've just been shown by eye, and that's the only way I know how to make it. I'm going to say about 3 cups of flour. To that, we're going to add 1 package of Fleischmann's dry yeast. We don't have to hydrate it. That's why they call it straight dough method. Okay. Pinch of salt. About a teaspoon. Cooking teaspoon, small. Poquito, small. Not huge like your kitchen one. Pinch of sugar. Azúcar. Okay. Now, crank it up, and we're going to start the blending. Well, mixing. Slowly add the water. Cut it off, and we're going to scrape the sides. We may end up putting more flour in here. We'll see how it comes out. I'm thinking, yeah, we're gonna put more flour in here. I went a little crazy with the water there, but this is a forgiving recipe. You don't have to get crazy with the measurements. Like everything I show you, I try and show you how to make it easy. So don't get all caught up in the ingredients. Now you see, little by little, it's going to pull away from the sides. When it pulls away from the sides, that's called the cleanup stage. It actually cleans up the bowl. Now we're going to add a little bit of, well, a tablespoon of melted butter. Alright, that's where we want to be. We don't have to mix this for 10 hours. So, it's always important to unplug that sucker before you start playing with it. Take the hook off. And you know, if you see a little grease on your KitchenAid, you know it's normal. They all leak. Every single one I've ever had leaked. It's not a big deal. You just keep it wiped down so it doesn't get in your food. All right, put a little flour on top, and then get the dough ball off the bottom. Take this off. What we're going to do is, it's nice and soft. By not mixing it too much, we didn't aggravate the gluten strands that are in the flour, so it's nice and easy to work with. Now, we're going to put my specially seasoned bathroom towel on there. Well, no, actually, the only reason I'm putting the towel on there is because it's black. Not like black, yo. No, it's black because I'm going to put it in the window and use the heat from the sun. Whoa. Aren't I cool? Heat from the sun to rise it. So it's going to rise for an hour. We're going to come back. We're going to make these cakes to go with the beans. Okay, it's been about an hour sitting in the sun. So we're going to go ahead and form our cakes. See, the straight dough method, it's a lot easier to do, and it makes it a lot denser. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some flour, going to put it on a plate. Then we're going to put some of that on our hands, and we're going to form our cakes. They don't have to be perfect. And doing it this way, the dough, we didn't over mix it, so it's real easy to work with. If you're not comfortable making this, you can buy the frozen dough from the grocery store, or go right into the pizza restaurant and buy pizza dough, because that's basically what this is. It's a pizza dough. The only addition that's different is there's butter in it. Okay, we put a dough ball in there to see to make sure our oil temperature is right. So we're going to go ahead and put the jacks in there. And we're going to flip them after 5 minutes. Okay, we cooked them for 5 minutes on each side in the cast iron skillet. So we're going to go ahead and do them up. We're going to cut them in half. That's what we're looking for. It's almost like an English muffin. Then we're going to butter them up. A little dab of butter on each one. You don't have to put this on if you're worried about calories. It just makes it taste better. Then the beans go right on top. So we've got our homemade Boston baked beans on our hot cakes. On a cold winter's day, this will fill you up, man. This will really fill you up. And that's it. That's homemade Boston baked beans and hotcakes. One more time.